Victoria here. I'm back from Mexico and ready to talk. So, I'm sure if you watched the Barbie movie, I'm sure almost everybody has, at least that's watching this. And America Ferrera, she has this monologue part where she talks about all the expectations that women have. And so many of them contradict one another. You can't be too thin, you can't be too fit, you can't be too successful, but you need to be successful, you need to have kids, you need to not be a great mom or whatever it is that she was all of these things that she was saying, and so many of them contradict one another, and they kind of make put women in this place where no matter what they do, it's wrong. so um, and I was thinking about that. I was talking to a client while we were in Mexico, and the client was kind of saying how she was feeling guilty for wanting to look good. And I was kind of taken aback by that sentence, I guess, because I was like, why? I was like, why don't you want to feel good about yourself and feel good and look good and be confident in your appearance, and then off the other side of that is, you're healthy and you're more capable and all of this stuff. And so I was thinking about it, and it goes back to that monologue from America Ferrera. Um, you can't want too much for yourself. I can't be all of the things that society tells me I'm supposed to be, and no matter which one I do, I'm doing it wrong. And then I was thinking to myself how the world, no matter what you do, is going to judge you. So if that's the case, then what's the next step? What are we supposed to do if no matter what we do, we're doing it wrong? And then I guess it was kind of like, well, a little bit of vanity isn't bad. I mean, obviously, a lot of vanity is bad. If you're super vain and vapid and, male or female, and all you care about is your appearance, and there's just an empty vessel inside there, then that's not good, obviously. Um, and I guess a little bit of that makes you want to be better, and makes you want to improve and get become a better version of yourself. um, and I think that's kind of where I'm going with this topic today. Is I don't necessarily see anything wrong with wanting to look good and feel good. Now, who are you looking good for? That can be a thing of the point of discussion. If I want to look good for me, and I have a certain vision of what I believe looks good, it doesn't matter what society says that about that look. If I think it looks good and that's the thing that I want, and then I go out and get it, who is to say that that is wrong, right? It doesn't matter what that look is. It matters that you're always striving to get it, I guess. For me, I mean, my aesthetic is very different than a lot of other girls out there. I'm 6'2". I'm pretty muscular. Um, and I've kind of learned to own that, I guess. And it has allowed me to find self love and all of those other wonderful things. But it also has me learning to love myself and to strive for more for myself as myself and the ways that I want to look. I want to continue to look fit. I want to continue to look strong. I don't want to look like a girl who's underweight. It's not something that looks good for me. I don't want to have extremely skinny arms or skinny legs. It's not for me. Could it be for somebody else? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Are there other people out there who find that aesthetic the one that they are attracted to? Sure. It's not for me, right? And so I think it goes back to this idea of finding what works for you and finding the thing that you want to look like and to present to this world. Um, I'm never going to be 5'4" and 110 pounds. I'm 6'2" and about 185 to 190 pounds. And uh, I'm good with that. And I think uh, a little bit of pride in how I look is not a bad thing. Wanting more for myself is not a bad thing. Wanting more money, more intelligence, more education, more everything. These are all good things that we should all want for one another and for ourselves as well. So I think vanity gets a really bad rap in society. I think people boo hoo it or whatever. They boo hoo it, right? And they say, you shouldn't want to look like a Barbie. I mean, I don't want to look like a Barbie, but somebody else who wants to look like that and that's what they look like, good for them. Um, I don't think we should be able to, the whole body positivity movement isn't necessarily just about acceptance. It's also about being the best version of yourself, the one that makes you the happiest. And so I think a little bit of vanity is is kind of a good thing. I think that it makes people want more for themselves. And of course, if there's too much, there's a couple of negatives. One is you become, vain and all of those terrible things, and that's the only thing that matters to you. That's definitely a negative. And another one is if you have unrealistic goals or you have low self-esteem because of those things. Of course, those are all terrible negative things, and that's the negative side of that. But finding that balance of self-love and improvement and um, moving towards your goal is kind of, I think, what we should all be striving for. I don't have like a perfect body. I don't even know what that is. I don't think my body's perfect. I don't even think my body's perfect for me. Am I happy about it? I mean, I am. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm pretty confident in those things, and um, it is a source of pride and for all the hard work that I've done to put myself into a place where I'm happy with how I look and how I feel. And I'm closing in on 50, and I'm pretty happy about it. Like I feel very content with where I am in terms of my physical health and my capacity, and haven't had too many injuries, knock on wood, and I just hope to continue that for as long as I can, maybe to 60 or 70. I guess that's always a possibility. So, all that being said, be proud of who you are, but always strive for more. Look at what's next. If you need help with your journey, if you need help crafting that body, or if you need help with any of that stuff, let me know and reach out, and I can definitely help you with that. Okay, talk to you later. Bye, everybody.